Board of Education meeting 1601 is now called to order. Board President Christy Watts is unable to attend this evening, and therefore as Vice President, I will preside over tonight's meeting. Dr. Lake, do you have any changes to the agenda?
We do not.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Motion by Andrew,
Second.
second by Megan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. And now we will stand for the pledge if we're able. Tonight, we are recognizing Central Office, and I will turn it over to Dr. Brian McKinney, Chief Human Resources Officer, to present our recognition.
Thank you. Julie Doss, would you please come forward? It's my honor tonight to celebrate Julie, who's been rightfully recognized as Support Staff Person of the Year at Central Office. However, there are several cabinet members that could be up here speaking about Julie. Julie's 9-year journey started at the Copy Center, where she was immediately acknowledged to be versatile and have a commitment to excellence. Beth Johnston saw this and stole her away, and she joined the communications department and again exhibited these excellent qualities. Joelle Caracchiola, Joelle Scheibel, saw this and again took her away and moved her into the payroll department. In the payroll department, really, what a challenge and what an accomplishment. She brought modern efficiencies to the role, and she transformed payroll. What we know about Julie is that she strives for excellence and enjoys new challenges. So last year, she left payroll and joined the Human Resources Department. She earned a promotion to HR manager and became an invaluable asset. She assists all employees with onboarding, contracts, career advancement through managing tuition reimbursement, revisions, and maintenance of employee handbooks and job descriptions. Julie's journey is a testament to her exceptional talent. Now, if you're keeping score, there's one department she's not yet worked in. And I would ask my esteemed colleague, Dr. Sparks, to not get any ideas. All this has happened in 9 years, from Copy Center to communications to business and now in HR. Julie is fantastic. We're grateful for her continued service, her hard work, and it's an exciting night to congratulate Julie Doss on this well-deserved honor.
So Julie, we have a certificate recognizing you as Support Person of the Year. So there's that for you, and then a $30 gift card to the online. Congratulations.
Take a picture.
Yep. Stand right.
Five consent resolutions, there are none this evening. 6.0 citizen communication regarding agenda items, there are also none this evening. 7.0 communications, we'll begin with calendar of events. Ms. Vetter.
Thank you. Some of the district events for this month are the district offices are closed tomorrow, July 19th. New teachers will attend Lindbergh Teacher Institute August 5th through the 8th. August 13th through the 15th, the staff returns for professional learning and work time. Mark your calendars and buy any self-love things that you might need, because August 20th is the first day of school, and the Finance Committee will meet that evening too. Then we're back here on August 22nd for our regular Board of Education meeting. As a reminder, the district offices are closed on Fridays throughout the month of July.
Thank you. 7.02, report of meetings. Does anyone have any parent group meetings, state or other meetings to report? I know it's usually slower in the summer, but
It's not a meeting, but I did go to the community ed gymnastics program, went to nationals in Daytona, and I would just like to give a little shout out to that program for growing so much as it has grown in the past few years. They had some girls finish top of the first in their division. Somebody got a 9.95 on beam, like they did really well, so good work.
I'll jump in as well. Just after the last board meeting, we ran out to the summer band program, and it was awesome to see the students in the auditorium just at all different levels of the band and having a blast, and they did an amazing job. I was proud of them.
We also, I believe it was after the last board meeting, we had the latest visioning meeting for the Farmers Club, and really focused a lot on thinking about curriculum development and how it looks for pre-K through 12. And it was just really exciting to think about how that space could come together to really enrich the education for our kids and just have it be kind of a central point for everybody to be able to come to, learn from, and bring out. And yeah, it's exciting stuff.
thanks. Okay, 7.03, announcements. There are none this evening. 7.04, back to Ms. Vetter for our review of upcoming Board of Education meeting agendas.
The next Board of Education meeting is scheduled for Thursday, August 22nd at 7 p.m. Some of the tentative items on the agenda are our regular business items seeking approval for the records on the district assessment plan, program evaluations for CTE and gifted and honors education, a re-adoption of board policy BBFA, communications audit RFQ, and the designation of the education/foster care liaison, homeless coordinator, compliance officer, and safety and security coordinator. As always, these meetings are open to the public, and we encourage everyone to attend.
Thank you. 7.05, Board of Education member appointments. There are none this evening, and we will move to our MSBA board report for July.
Welcome to the July edition of the Missouri School Boards Association's Board Report. We begin with a look at MSBA's Summer Summit held in Branson June 24th and 25th. The summit began with a thought-provoking keynote presentation from generational expert Megan Johnson. Megan is a generational expert, speaker, and author. Being a Gen Xer herself, Megan knew that negative generalizations about generations were unfair, untrue, and hurtful. So she began researching organizations of all sizes to debunk generational myths and discover the most effective ways to solve differences on the way to finding generational diversity.
Because true generational diversity is not about excluding one generation to make another generation happy. True generational diversity is bringing the strengths of every generation onto your school board, into your work environment, into your own homes, to bring out the best in everybody.
The Summer Summit also featured an awards luncheon recognizing outstanding students such as the 2024 statewide Belcher Scholarship winner, Zach Shockey of Jefferson City. The luncheon was also an opportunity to celebrate board members who have achieved additional levels of board certification beyond the basic state requirement levels and have achieved the designation of advanced, master, or distinguished certified board member. At the conclusion of the summit, during the delegate assembly, Jonathan Russell of the Neosho School District was sworn in as president of the Missouri School Boards Association after serving as vice president for the past year. He told board members attending the summit it's important to address and understand the challenges our schools are facing right now, with one of his key focus areas being literacy education.
Literacy is the foundation of learning. Children who develop strong reading skills and writing skills early on are better equipped to understand complex subjects, excel academically, and pursue higher education and career opportunities. Reading not only impacts academic performance, but also mental health. Strong readers are more likely to have higher self-esteem and confidence. They can also participate more fully in civic and community activities, becoming informed and active citizens. Investing in literacy education is an investment in the future. We need to make sure our students are prepared to lead and maybe even lead as future school board members. To make that future a reality, though, we have to make sure our students are supported both in and out of the classroom.
MSBA state officers elected during the Delegate Assembly meeting held at the summit include President-elect Shelley Mantell of the Mountain View Birch Tree School District and Vice President Paula Hubbard of the Bolivar R1 School District. As the summit concluded, Dr. Mike Slagle, the superintendent of the Raymore Peculiar School District, recognized the outstanding contributions of outgoing MSBA President Ruth Johnson.
This is a bowl that was created by our students in one of our art classes in elementary school. And the groovy thing about this bowl is that each one of these little spirals is created by an individual student. And together, they're put together, and the teacher then glosses it over and creates this beautiful masterpiece. This is symbolic of your leadership. You have the ability to see the potential, the gifts, and the talents in each one of our students. And the way you lead, you bring it together so that something beautiful is created out of the individual pieces. On behalf of a grateful community and a superintendent who's very proud of you, congratulations and thank you for your service.
MSBA's positions on state and federal education issues are determined by the Delegate Assembly that will be meeting this coming October. If your school board has a position statement on an issue you would like to submit to the Advocacy Committee for consideration, you can do so this summer. The Advocacy Committee reviews those proposals and makes recommendations to the Delegate Assembly that determines MSBA's positions on issues. And registration will be open starting July 9th for the 2024 MSBA Annual Conference in cooperation with the Missouri Association of School Administrators and the Missouri Association of School Business Officials to be held October 17th through the 19th in Kansas City. The event will once again feature numerous breakout sessions and workshops, many presented by school leaders from districts throughout the state, the Education Expo, and another great lineup of general session speakers. That's it for this month. Thanks for allowing us to have some time at your board meeting, and we'll see you in August for the next MSBA Board Report.
Thank you, Colin. We usually do cabinet updates now, but our advisories aren't meeting. Does anyone have anything? Nope. Okay, we're good. And we'll move to our student report. Laura?
Okay, so this month's student report is pretty short since most of our students are kind of doing their own thing right now. But I have a couple things I wanted to talk about. AP exam scores, which we kind of already talked about before, so I'll keep it brief. July 8th, College Board released their scores for the AP exams. We had an 86% pass rate, which is good. And as we continue to, oh my gosh, wait, sorry. As we continue to introduce more AP courses like AP Comparative Government, which is rolling in next year, and as the AP Capstone program continues to grow, I think we can definitely expect to see more students taking AP exams and hopefully also that pass rate continuing to increase. Additionally, despite the fact that it's summer break, we still have a lot of students participating in their extracurricular activities. For one, the HOSA International Leadership Conference took place recently in Houston, Texas, and we had 6 students representing Lindbergh at the competition, and 3 out of those 6 ranked internationally in categories such as math for healthcare professionals, dental science, general chemistry, and researched persuasive writing and speaking, which is really impressive. Additionally, Student Council has been working really hard all summer to fundraise for the Gateway Leadership Convention that will be taking place at the high school this November. It'll be the first time that StuCo has hosted this event in 8 years, and it'll benefit the community by allowing schools from all over the Gateway area to share resources with each other regarding how to improve the learning environment, and a lot of the student-led workshops that will take place at this convention will be really focused on community service and leadership development. One thing I kind of want to add to the district calendar and kind of keep people aware of is that on August 11th, there's going to be a really big fundraising event at Tower T, like a family fun night to help raise money to put on the convention. It'll be like unlimited mini golf, driving ranges, and batting cages, so you guys want to bring your families to that. August 11th from, I think, 4 to 6:30. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was the RSBA committees. So regarding the next cohort of students serving on them, we're still in the process of looking through the applications that have been submitted and selecting candidates to serve on the committees, but it can't exactly be solidified until like teams, like middle school teams are solidified. So as soon as that happens, we can start selecting students officially and outlining the plans for each meeting.
Thank you. 9.0, action items by consent. We have action items by consent 9.01 to 9.09 this evening. However, there is nothing for 9.05 this month. Does anyone wish to remove any of these items for individual consideration? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve consent items 9.01 to 9.09, noting there is nothing for 9.05?
So moved.
Motion by Andrew,
Second.
second by Megan. Does anyone have any questions?
I just wanted to make sure I'm understanding correctly, the 9.04.02, is that correct? With the sports equipment for Crestwood, is the reason that that we are purchasing that is because now they will have that dedicated gym space, so they're going to be able to participate in these types of activities, and therefore then other schools that already have that, like Concord and Sappington and Dressel, they already have this equipment? Is that
Yes,
correct?
that's correct.
Okay.
Because they'll have a normal gym, not a gym shared with a cafeteria. They're gonna have additional activities that they can do for gym or other. We're looking forward to those gyms for community ed as well. But archery and stuff like that are gonna be more things that the kids will be exposed to because of the gyms.
I'm just really excited to see that we're getting so much closer now to having all the elementary kids get to have that same PE experience.
I agree.
Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, well, we had a motion by Andrew and a second by Megan, so we can move to our vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. 10.0, individual action items, there are none. 11.0, reports. We have one for the record report this evening, and it's the Transportation Program Evaluation, which is for information only. Board members can reach out to Joelle Scheibel if they have any questions. 11.02 to 11.04, there are none this evening. And as we already conducted our executive session, there is no need, so we will move to 14.0, adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn board meeting 1601?
So moved?
Motion by Rachel.
Second.
Second by Andrew. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes 5-0. Board meeting 1601 is adjourned.